Have you ever wondered what makes a government truly powerful? It is not just military might or economic strength. It is often the trust and belief of its own people. Without that essential ingredient, even a well-armed state can struggle to survive. South Vietnam's government was widely perceived as illegitimate by many of its own citizens and by international observers. This was primarily due to its authoritarian nature, rampant corruption, and heavy reliance on United States support. These critical factors prevented it from gaining broad popular backing against North Vietnam. The roots of this perception trace back to the country's creation following the 1950 Geneva Accords, which divided Vietnam. South Vietnam was established without a truly popular mandate, emerging from the shadow of French colonialism. Its first leader, Ngo Dinh Diem, initially held promise, but his regime quickly became autocratic. Diem centralized power, suppressed political opposition, and showed clear favoritism towards his Catholic minority, alienating the Buddhist majority. This religious bias was a significant point of contention, leading to widespread protests. Furthermore, his government was plagued by corruption and nepotism, with key positions often filled by family members or loyalists rather than qualified individuals. The deep and visible reliance on the United States for military, financial, and political backing led many, both inside and outside South Vietnam, to view the Saigon regime as a client state. It was seen as controlled by foreign interests rather than representing the will of its own people. This profoundly undermined any claims of national sovereignty and independence. Understanding this perceived illegitimacy helps us grasp why the South Vietnamese government struggled to mobilize its population effectively. Without a genuine sense of shared purpose or belief in their leaders, many citizens were less inclined to support the war effort, provide intelligence, or resist the Viet Cong's influence. This weakened internal cohesion, making it harder to establish stability and legitimacy at the village level, which was crucial for successful counterinsurgency. This concept ties into the ancient idea of the mandate of heaven. This is a traditional Chinese philosophical concept that granted emperors the right to rule based on their just governance. When a government loses this mandate through poor leadership or corruption, its legitimacy erodes. In South Vietnam, the stark contrast between urban elites, who often benefited from government ties, and the rural peasantry, who frequently experienced neglect or repression, further highlighted this divide. Ultimately, the perceived illegitimacy of South Vietnam's government created a critical vulnerability. It meant that despite substantial foreign aid and military assistance, the regime lacked the fundamental popular support required to withstand prolonged conflict. This internal weakness was a significant factor contributing to its eventual collapse, underscoring that genuine popular backing is as vital for national survival as military might.
If this history moves you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.